Unlock the power of the Merkaba to jump dimensions. Warping space-time with your energy body to travel the universe. Magic is nothing more than being able to warp space-time to your will. The Merkaba is a sacred 4D geometric symbol which contains all forms within itself. Maoshan sorcerers discovered how to combine spheres and triangles with their energy bodies to open space-time portals. This is the sacred combination of spheres and triangles, as well as the 8-sided symbol which actually unfolds into the Merkaba. Practices that I have been sharing with you on the shop in the thunderwizard.com website are practices that will allow you to jump into different dimensions. When you master this energy, you can then take it into meditation and use it to literally shift dimensions like you would change numbers on a combination lock. We don't live in a single universe. We live in a universe of probabilities. The universe that you experience is the one that you unconsciously choose and manifest. Using these practices allows you to tap into the Merkaba so that you can shift into the dimension that you prefer to live in. Go to thunderwizard.com and click on Shop. Solar Flash Update 2024. The Solar Flash will create 3 new Earths, a 2D, a 3D, and a 5D. Each human must choose. Get my books on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible, or at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Not the kind that abduct, those are something else, but higher dimensional beings of light. And they have been educating me on the nature of the multiverse, things that you cannot learn in the 3rd dimension, things you cannot learn from science or religion. And one of those things is that they let me know that there was going to be an ascension event. And they showed me in a vision which was tailored to me and all of the symbolism that I respond to psychologically, so I won't get into that. But it was very clear the message that there was going to be an event that everybody would see, and it would be an event that would be of a highly profound spiritual nature. Oh. The truth is that everything you always have most deeply desired is the truth. You've wanted to be loved. You've wanted to be seen. You've wanted to be accepted. You've wanted to be safe. And that is the truth. When we break through the barrier of the third dimension, we connect to higher dimensional anything, just anything outside of the third dimension, the first thing that hits you is the unbelievable love. That's the only thing that exists. And that you experience how beautiful and loved and special you are. Hello, fellow human light beings. Welcome back. It is once again time for a live guided interdimensional meditation to destroy the dark forces and bring about the awakening event. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. So I am feeling that we are closer than ever to this ascension event, this awakening event. I'm not going to get into too many details, of course, because that's not my job on this channel. My job is to do what we're doing today, which is we are just simply going to take our divine essence and we are going to use it to create a new world where we will be gods on earth. So I'm going to let you know some of the things I'm going to be focusing on. If you've been following Dr. Greer's work lately, there's some very exciting things coming up. According to him, it's very likely that there's going to be a download of information, possibly the most, seemingly the most powerful disclosure in the history of, this entire ufology thing. And if this whistleblower is able to come forward and reveal all of this, that as I understand it, it's going to blow the whole thing wide open. And I made a video earlier. I didn't really express myself as well as I wanted to, but bottom line is that there is no going back. What we're experiencing now with all of these drones, and we're hearing about drones and mysterious drones, but a lot of people are having even crazier experiences. And so what that means is that the technology behind the experiences that people are having that they think are extraterrestrial, when it becomes known that human beings have that technology, that is going to completely, totally, utterly destroy the current form of civilization that we have, because our current form of civilization is built upon the economy, which is a made-up term. It is built upon the economy of sorry, I'm getting hit with energy and I can't think so straightly sometimes when that happens. Petroleum. Our economy is based on petroleum. And once petroleum becomes something we don't need, our economy is going to crash. Now, in a good way, because everybody will have access to this 0-point energy. So there will be no need to farm yourselves out to these corporations so that you can afford to be able to pay for electricity and heating and gasoline for your car. All of that is going to go away. And once that goes away, the banks are going to collapse and everything we understand is going to collapse. And at the same time, the need to understand what is happening with this, that's being forced upon the world now, that extraterrestrials exist. This is being forced on the world. People who wouldn't have gone looking for extraterrestrials are now forced to deal with this issue, which means people are going to want to know more. And the interesting thing is that all anybody has to do is just simply ask, hey, ETs, are you out there? I'd like to meet you. And that's it. And so open contact is already here. It's just a question of whether or not people are asking to connect. Once that starts happening, which it will, because now people are going to start thinking that ETs exist. Once that starts happening, and once the truth comes out, this whole thing's going to come crashing down. And at the same time, consciousness is going to explode. Because in my experience, what we're going to do today, in case you're new to this type of meditation, what we are going to do today is the single most powerful thing for consciousness. I've been studying and practicing spiritual disciplines, the most powerful spiritual disciplines from all over the world in history. I've been doing it my entire adult life. And there is nothing that came even remotely close to the awakening power that I received when I simply did CE5. So when everybody starts doing that in their own way, this whole thing's going to come crashing down. First off, we don't need to wait for open contact, because that assumes that ETs are hidden and they have to come forward and they have to come open and openly make themselves known to us. They don't need to do that. They're already here. They're in a higher frequency. We're the ones that are hidden. So open contact means that we open ourselves to that. Then that occurs. So we don't have to wait around for that to happen. Same thing for the shift, the awakening. That isn't something that's going to hit us. That's something that happens from within. And all that has to happen is you make the choice. Now, when you do both of those things at the same time, then awakening comes. The higher frequency comes, the new world comes. That's it. It's that simple. And we're in now the place where that is going to happen. I can't see it not happening. It's too late. And ironically, the people who are trying to prevent this are the very ones who are bringing it about. Because anyway, I could go on and on. But we're getting close. It takes a few minutes for people to show up. So we've got, almost 20 people here now. So we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to be focusing on, I'll focus on whatever I'm led to focus on, but I'm going to focus on specifically sending the most powerful concentrated consciousness energy towards Earth. And I'm going to be sending energy for these whistleblowers, the true whistleblowers, not the fake ones, the true whistleblowers, to give them protection and strength and bravery to come forth. I'm going to be sending as much concentrated love as I possibly can towards the people who are trying to prevent our awakening, because if you want to punish evil people, the most horrific thing they can experience is concentrated higher dimensional love. That's the most frightening thing. So ironically, the way to punish the evil people is to love them. If you've ever experienced higher dimensional love, you know what I'm talking about. You can't sit in that presence and be filled with anything negative. It'll destroy you. So that's what I'm going to be sending as well. But of course, sending this energy to the average person to wake up and let them see through what is being presented to them. And I feel very strongly that today will be a very powerful meditation and that we will accomplish a lot. So we'll go ahead and get started. If you're new to this meditation, I welcome you. And you hear in the background the mantra Huar, H-U-A-R. It is a combination of two seed sounds. It is the seed sound for destruction of negativity and the seed sound for the creation of spiritual fire. So it destroys and then creates. It is a powerful mantra of Shiva that was taught to me by this gentleman right here. And so when we chant this, we are destroying negativity and creating a new world. And you do not have to try and copy how I do it. You can do it in your own pitch, your own frequency, your own timing. You can do it silently, you can do it aloud. And also, if you want to get the most out of the meditative practice, you can sit in full lotus or half lotus. You can sit, or like me, my body won't do that anymore. If you want to sit on the edge of a chair with your back off the back of the chair and your head looking a couple feet in front of your toes, that will straighten the back of the neck and create an energy to go up your spinal column to your crown chakra. But you don't have to do that. You can sit, you can lie, but if you lie down, you might fall asleep. So if you don't want to fall asleep, don't lie down. But if you do fall asleep, I'm totally fine with that. And you don't have to sit at all. You can move. You can do your qigong. You can do your tai chi. You can do your yoga. You can dance. You can move spontaneously. You can do the 5-element Maoshan practices that I teach. You can stand in a standing meditative posture. You can do whatever the heck you want. The only thing that matters is that you bring your intention and your consciousness to it. And my goal, besides what I just mentioned, is for you to have a personal, conscious, visceral experience with beings in a higher dimension. So if you have that intention, if you have that desire that you want to connect with these beings and you want to know that you've connected to something beyond this third dimensional video game, then make that your intention, and I guarantee you something will happen. Maybe big, maybe little, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but I guarantee you something will happen and that you will transform. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So find your preferred meditative spot in your home, and please do me a favor. Take a deep breath in. Hold and exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Release. Let it all go. Continue breathing long and deep. Inhaling power. Exhaling any attachments. Become aware of the feelings that you're carrying with you. Become aware of any discomfort that you have. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel anything that you don't want to keep with you. Hold on to those feelings. Inhale. Exhale and release them. Send them into Mother Earth. We are now going to chant the Huul breath, H-U-U-L. This is the sound of Mother Earth. You can imagine inhaling bright white light energy down through the top of your head, and then when you exhale and you chant the Huul sound, send that energy from heaven down into the earth. And then inhale Mother Earth's energy up through your body to your crown. Exhale and chant the Huul breath again and send earth energy into space. And now you've created a two-way electromagnetic energy transfer, and you are the conduit that has connected masculine and the feminine, the sky and the earth. We'll do this for a little while and imagine Earth becoming stronger and stronger and giving you more and more power and more life. Inhale and chant with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Continue breathing long and deep, allowing these energies to flow through you in both directions. We are now going to imagine that we are grabbing onto a very powerful electromagnetic line of energy like a rope. Imagine it being like lightning that you can grab onto and hold onto. With our astral bodies, we are now going to allow ourselves to descend down into the earth. We're going to be bringing this light rope of energy with us. We descend further and further and further. We go all the way down towards the lowest realm of the earth, which is called Nagaloka. We go down into a cave that is lit by many beautiful gemstones. We take this energy and we root it deeply into the earth in Nagaloka. We are now connecting the heavens of higher dimensions all the way down to the lowest dimensions of consciousness. Earth is now rooted to the realm of karmic destiny. I would like for you now to imagine sending more and more of this heavenly energy all the way down to this karmic source. And what we are doing is we are bringing highest consciousness energy to completely change the timelines that are being expressed in our current world. We are now having access to the deepest, most powerful realm that can steer consciousness and manifestation into any direction. In order for this to happen, the karma that is being played out on earth has to be completely transformed. So that means we are bringing highest dimensional energy down into the deepest realm of the unconscious of all beings on planet Earth. It is the unconscious mind that drives all actions, that drives all unconscious programming. We are going to make the decision here and now to completely shift the unconscious programming of all beings on earth and align it with the frequencies and the energies of what we are calling 5D, the higher frequency. We are going to chant the Huar breath 3 times, and when we do, I would like for you to imagine this energy moving through all 3 of the worlds, which represents superconscious, conscious, and unconscious. And when we do the last Huar breath, I want you to imagine that there is a surge of higher dimensional energy that is going to penetrate deep into the unconscious of planet Earth, as well as all of the beings that live on her. Ready? Inhale and chant Huar with me 3 times. Continue breathing long and deep. Imagine the trajectory of our timeline shifting irrevocably towards ascension, irrevocably towards awakening. Be prepared to allow the karmic consequences to be fully expressed. Be prepared for all those who need to awaken at whatever level will be given the energy that will force them to awaken or to retreat from consciousness. Release all middle ground thinking. Allow the most powerful consciousness to become awakened within yourself and within all conscious beings on earth. And now allow one of these nagas, which are beings of tremendous power, who have access to the threads of karmic consequence, allow one of these beings to appear in front of you. And now please ask this being to give you one piece of advice about how you can awaken on a more powerful, deep level. Do this now. And now please repeat back to this being what you saw, felt, or heard. And now please say thank you to this being. If you wish, you can look down at your feet and you will see a gemstone of a beautiful color. Go ahead and take this gemstone and allow it to place itself in your astral body wherever it is needed most. And now, with gratitude and respect, we bow to these beings, we bow to this realm. We leave this higher dimensional energy filament rooted into this realm, and we allow ourselves to ascend up further and further through the worlds until we make ourselves back into our own physical body here in Earth. Continue breathing long and deep. You feel a deep-rooted connection. You can still feel the connection going all the way down to the deepest realm of karmic destiny. Now please focus on your heart center and become aware that you are in fact the light being known as God. That you are God that has come into manifestation in the third dimension to experience and to learn. There is no being more powerful than you. And now, if you would please become aware of the energy of light that has come down through your crown. You are now going to allow your conscious energy to climb up this filament of light. So we allow our consciousness to come out through our crown and we climb up this rope, as it were. We go higher and higher. We come completely out of Earth's atmosphere. We're going higher and higher up through our dimension into a higher dimension above that. We keep going into higher and higher dimensions, into realms that are more and more light, more and more powerfully projected. We come to what seems to be the top of this filament of light, and we find ourselves on a plane of pure emptiness. There is light everywhere, but there is no manifested reality as we know it. This is the realm of pure potential, of highest consciousness. I would like for you now to imagine this energy moving all the way through your spine, opening up all of the chakras in your body, giving your body permission to evolve to a higher state. As we peer off into the distance of this beautiful, empty, but powerful realm of pure potential, we allow a conscious being to come before us. And this conscious being is none other than your highest self, which is what many call God. I would like for you now to give yourself the right to experience that you are this highest of conscious beings, that you are God. Take a moment and allow yourself to expand into that awareness. From this realm, you have the ability to accomplish anything you wish. Since we are here on a task, we are going to do two things. The first thing that I would like for you to focus on is to manifest your highest expression in your third dimensional reality. That includes your physical health, your emotional, psychological well-being, your spiritual awakening, and your deepest prosperity. Go ahead and simply allow this perfect, highest expression of yourself come to your mind. And now please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. And now I would like for you to bring to mind the planet Earth with all of the beings that live on it, all of the humans. And I would like for you to imagine that there is a force of energy that hits the planet Earth that forces all truth to be revealed. All truth to be revealed. That this energy will make it impossible for any person to withhold lies, deceit, secrets, or truth that are being used to cause harm or to suppress knowledge and awareness. Go ahead and imagine this energy striking the earth, the most powerful, the most concentrated light you've ever imagined. It is coming from your deepest desire to experience love, freedom, bliss, and joy. Now I would like for you to imagine that all human beings have what looks like an explosion of light that happens from their heart center. And I would like for you to imagine that their hearts explode with this extremely pure, bright white light. And imagine seeing all of the humans on this earth like little dots of light, and then imagine that light exploding in their hearts. And then lastly, I would like for you to imagine that you as God, you are going to give every conscious being on planet Earth the right to choose which frequency they would like to live in. Go ahead and give them this option, knowing that Earth will no longer be able to hold these differing frequencies. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Spend a moment once again expanding into the conscious awareness that you are God. That there is no force anywhere that is more powerful than you. There is no thought, there is no creation, there is no consciousness that has the power to force you to do, believe, feel, or experience anything. You have complete and total autonomy over your experience. You are God. Allow yourself to expand into this truth. And now allow your consciousness to choose. You can stay up here if you want to. I'm inviting you to come back down and to affect some change onto our reality. If you choose to follow me, allow your consciousness to come down this rope, this filament of light. We go down through all of the many dimensions, and we find ourselves now floating out in space in front of our beautiful planet Earth. And as you look on the planet, you can see that there is an energy there that has never been there before. You can see all of the little lights on Earth, which are human beings, and you can see many of them awakening and expanding. We're now going to allow our consciousness to look out deep into space. And as we do, we see a beautiful red, what looks like a garnet shining in the middle of the universe. We allow ourselves to fly towards this beautiful, bright red, shining gemstone. We come upon it and we realize that this is the power of transformation. The deep red color is the color of the destruction of negativity and the birth of authenticity. Authenticity is nothing more than the soul. We are willing to let go of any attachments that are hindering our awakening. And we are going to allow this energy to go completely through our being. So imagine that there are shafts of red, bright red light shining directly into your soul. Your soul is now allowing itself to coalesce into its brightest, purest, and most authentic state. You feel a power flowing through you that you've never felt before. You feel that you are the agent of change in the entire multiverse. You become aware that any change that you want to have happen must occur simply because you have chosen it. Become aware that there is no thought, no creation of lower consciousness that can survive your penetrating gaze. You become aware that you have the power to completely destroy all negativity and to awaken the deepest, truest consciousness within all beings. On the count of 3, we are going to inhale this beautiful, bright red energy deep within our third eye. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Allow this energy to flow through your entire being. We are now going to fly to the planet Mars, so bring that planet to your mind. We now fly towards the planet Mars. We are floating in front of Mars. What we are going to do now is we are going to send out the mental invitation that all of the beings, all of the gods, all of the extraterrestrials who identify as spiritual warriors, all of the archangels, we are going to summon them to come before us. Go ahead and do this now. We are now surrounded by all of the beings of transformation, all of the gods and goddesses of Mars, all of the extraterrestrials like the mantis beings who identify as warriors and protectors. We are now going to fly with our army. We are going to fly towards Venus. So Venus will present itself as a beautiful, bright, white ball of light. When we come before this planet, we are now summoning all of the beings of love. Love, forgiveness, healing, joy, freedom. We allow all of the extraterrestrials, all of the gods and goddesses, all of the spirits who are associated with this, send out a mental invitation for them to come and be a part of our, well, you can tell them it's a party. They like parties. Go ahead and invite them to join us. And now we are going to focus our energies on the planet Jupiter. So we fly towards Jupiter. We reach Jupiter, we sense a tremendous amount of joy. We now send out an invitation to all of the entities that identify as priests and priestesses, healers, beings of wisdom and knowledge. Go ahead and send out that invitation that all these beings come and join us. We now have a tremendously powerful army of beings that will focus their energy to destroy all negativity, to awaken truth and authenticity, that will awaken love, compassion, and true interconnection of all minds. And we are going to sanction that with the deepest spiritual truth, which goes beyond all duality, which goes beyond all fear. We are now going to take this energy and we are going to surround, wait, hold it, I'm being diverted. We are going to take all this energy. We and all of our friends are going to fly towards the center of the galaxy. And we already know what is there. The center of the galaxy is also known as the central sun. It is a black hole that is ruled by the master of the void. And as we approach with all of our friends, the master of the void bows before us and a portal is opened. Today I am told that the portal today is going to penetrate into many different levels. It is going to go directly to the center of our sun, but it is also going to tap into, I'm told, multiple dimensions. We are going to initiate a multiverse-wide initiation into higher awakening. So the entire multiverse is going to awaken onto a deeper level. I just got hit with huge amounts of energy. You may focus on whatever level you want. You can focus on the sun, you can focus on the heavens, you can focus on any dimension you like. We are going to chant the Huar breath. All of the beings with us are going to be chanting with us. Imagine this energy going into the center of our galaxy and spreading out through the multiverse, creating an explosion of consciousness that has never been seen in the history of consciousness. Inhale and chant with me. attention back to the sound of my voice. Spend a moment expanding into the entire multiverse, feeling and experiencing an awakening on the deepest level of your essence. You are, in fact, God, and if it were possible, God is now expanding into an even higher and greater conscious awareness. Let us now bow to the Lord of the Void. Spend one moment and ask if he has any messages to give to you. Repeat back to him what you saw, felt, and heard. And now we are going to make our way to the sun very briefly. So we say goodbye to the Lord of the Void, and we fly towards our sun. We now surround the sun, and we are very simply going to intend that all of the energy that we have been chanting into the sun has now reached a level where it must be released. And on the count of 3, I'm going to have us repeat the word release 3 times. And when we do, we are going to imagine 3 major pulses of energy. We are going to see the sun quiver and explode with orgasmic, joyful bliss, sending this most concentrated pure energy into all directions, especially towards our planet Earth. So first, spend a moment focusing on the center of the sun. She is your mother. Say hello to her. Tell her that you love her and you appreciate everything she does for you. And now, on the count of 3, we are going to say release 3 times. And on each one of them, we're going to see huge amounts of energy released. On the 3rd, we're going to see a huge amount of energy being released in all directions. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Release. 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 And now we bow to our Mother the Sun, and we follow these waves of energy. We follow them as they travel towards our planet, and all of the gods that we have called from all of the planets and realms are with us. And we surround planet Earth as this energy hits. And we are now going to chant the Huar breath. And as we do, I would like for you to imagine the purest, most powerful, healing, awakening energy you can imagine, penetrating all life and all matter on Earth, creating an energy that is so powerful that Earth must split into 3 to hold it all. Ready? Inhale and chant with me. attention back to the sound of my voice. I'd like for you now to focus on planet Earth. And I would like for you to allow yourself to be drawn to the frequency that brings you the most feeling of peace, joy, and love. Follow that frequency. Continue to follow it until you find yourself walking on the new earth. This is a place of your greatest fantasies. This is the place that makes you feel the deepest joy and bliss, happiness, freedom. You feel connected to all conscious life. You feel connected to the souls of all other beings. You become aware that all souls are your family. You become aware that all manifested reality is your child. You become aware that you have chosen to manifest in a world of your creation, but this time you choose to hold on to the conscious awareness that you are God, that you are the Creator. When you look into the face of any other being, you realize you are looking into the mirror. You are seeing yourself manifested in another form in order to experience those particular details of conscious awareness. Allow yourself to become completely and totally surrounded and filled with the greatest bliss you have ever known. And now please allow one of these beings of light that you are surrounded by, allow one of them to manifest in front of you. Look into their beautiful smiling face and ask this being to physically visit you, to visit you in your dreams, to talk to you and teach you the truth of your essence when you come back to your third dimensional experience. Go ahead and communicate with them and invite this being to create a deeper relationship with you. And now spend a moment and tell this being whatever it is that is coming to your mind. Make the pledge that you will be their friend and connect with them and love them as well. I'd like for you to hold on to this feeling, hold on to this experience. Your essence is going to stay in this place. On the count of 3, I'm going to give you the ability to open your eyes. Whatever it is that you see is merely your perception. Your essence is in that most beautiful of place with those extremely beautiful light being friends and family. And one day you will open your eyes and you will be in that world. For now, we are going to come back and enjoy the show here. On the count of 3, you may open your eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Please rub your palms together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale this energy through your eyes, through your brain, down your spine to your feet. Inhale. Exhale into the earth. Inhale. Exhale into the earth. Inhale. Exhale into the earth. Rub your eyes, your face, scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, arms, chest, legs. All right. I don't know about you, but I felt the energy on a level I've never felt. I felt all of those beings. And yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think this is going to create something huge, because when the rest of the multiverse is expanding and awakening, I mean, it has to have an effect down here. Anyway, before I babble and say anything stupid, again, if you want to support this live stream, you can click on the $ below the chat. And of course, if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe here at thunderwizard.com. And if you want to support the channel directly, go to support.thunderwizard.com, follow the directions there. And yeah, that's it. Let's keep our eyes open and see what happens. I love you, my friends. Thank you for helping me in this endeavor. Couldn't do it without you. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Take very good care of yourselves.